quick, let's look at what's actually required to be a fucking ICE agent and see what's going on here, because evil truly does have this wild capacity to just make more money. So let's see here. America has been invaded by criminals and predators. We need you to get them out. You don't need an undergraduate degree, but you may be entitled... Oh, there's where... Look at all these asterisks. Up to $50,000 signing bonus. Up to $60,000 student loan repayment. You know what's wild? We were told so many times that the money just wasn't there for student debt forgiveness, and yet right here, we have ICE willingly saying, yeah, we're willing to throw $110,000 at you. Wild. Wild. I want to see what the asterisk is for. Frequently asked questions? Is there a cost? No, there's no cost or fee. What are the job benefits? ICE offers competitive salaries and an attractive benefits package including health, dental, vision, life, long-term health care insurance, a retirement plan, a thrift saving plans, which is similar to a 401k, an employee assistance program, personal and sick paid holidays, flexible work schedules, telework, tuition reimbursement, transportation subsidies, health and wellness programs, and access to fitness centers. Yeah, we got to get all the people who just are super overweight but really want to fuck over brown people. Got to get them into the gym, I guess. ICE is committed to employee development and offers a variety of training and developmental opportunities. What happens after I apply? We will move fast. Once you submit your application, you may have to take an assessment. ICE will assess your experience and training, identify the best qualified applicants, and refer those applicants to the appropriate hiring managers for further consideration and possible interviews. We will notify you via email the outcome after each of these steps has been completed. In addition, your status will be updated on your USA Jobs account through the process, okay? Will you be required to move? Maybe. What are they looking for? They're looking for individuals with integrity and courage. Wild. Wild. Integrity and courage. You don't need either of those to be a fucking ICE agent, especially not when they're offering you a substantial amount of money. Ay, oi, oi. ICE is interested in hiring law enforcement personnel who aspire to the highest standards of performance. So they want people who are already in a system that have a proven track record of failing American citizens. Insane to me. Insane. ICE employees should be committed to its mission to protect America from cross-border crime and illegal immigration that threaten national security and public safety. How dangerous is the work? ICE law enforcement should expect a certain level of risk when performing their duties, but they are expertly trained. So yes, it's a risky job. Some wayward stranger may throw a brick at your hand or your head, and you may deserve it. Can recent graduates with no law enforcement experience apply? Yes, recent graduates who within the past 2 years have completed a qualifying associate, bachelor's, master's. You don't need an undergraduate degree, but also here's all these undergraduate degrees who you definitely, we definitely will get you if you have these undergraduate degrees. That's weird. Astaroth says, okay, to this, I wouldn't sign up for this shit knowing I'd be ordered to attack civies. 2, I highly doubt this is nearly enough money for a decent living. And 3, if they really wanted integrity and courage and shit, it would have been much cheaper for free and not even require masking your face. Yeah. Is an undergraduate degree required? No, please read each job listing on USA Jobs for the specific requirements. What if I've already worked for ICE in the past? We have a separate page for you. Please visit Return to Mission. So what it's not saying here at all is what qualifies you for the signing bonus, what qualifies you for the student loan repayment, and what the fuck is 25% premium pay? What is that? Does anybody have any actual, knowledge of what that means here? Trace says job posted is listed as high risk, which means a high risk position is likely to produce a substantial or even inestimable amount of harm or serious damage to the public's trust. Do you get hazard pay if you get a sandwich thrown at you? Oh my God. See job postings. Due to the lapse in federal funding, this website will not be actively managed. Man, what a great reason for the government shutdown to be a thing. Let's see the job postings real quick. Okay, so they want a general attorney, a supervisory attorney. There's a lot of things here. Psychiatric advanced practice provider. Wait a minute. What is this? What is this? Starting at $1 per year. Starting at $1 per year. It's a permanent full-time position starting at $1 per year. $1 per year for a clinical nurse manager. Why do they not actually competitive rates? Competitive rates from ICE, everybody. $1 per year. What? A salary of a single United States dollar. Oh, but if you're a supervisory general, we'll give you $167,000. Okay, so let me get this straight. They're so desperate to have so many people working for ICE, but they are not willing to put the pay on the website. You don't need the money if you truly believe in the cause. Oh my god. Do they have any positions aside from those top two that actually have the pay listed? CC 4 through 5. Okay, let's see here. Okay, CC 4 through 5 means the pay scale can range from $1 to approximately $150,000 per year. The $1 figure is a placeholder, as the actual salary for ICE is dependent on the specific job and the location. So these all just have a $1 placeholder, but they have the actual pay scale here. CC is their pay scale. Okay. Trace James says page 2. Is that there's not a page 2, sorry. Page 2, behavioral health provider, clinical physician. Okay. Naki Bree says 1 through 150,000 is such a wide range, it's meaningless. That is where you'll find the kidnapping jobs. Really? Page 2 has, okay, advanced practice provider, compliance healthcare risk, facility healthcare, general attorney. So the general attorneys actually get like $63,000 per year. Ah, there's the kidnapping rate. We'll pay you $49,739 to kidnap people in America and throw them in a cage. Wow. Wow. A criminal investigator gets paid about as much as the generals there. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So to become an ICE officer, we get to put a giant asterisk on our $50,000 sign-in bonus, because you may or may not actually get that. And we're going to put a giant asterisk on our student loan payments, because you may not fucking get that either. But we'll definitely pay you $49,000 to kidnap people in America. Said for that, just open a Mackey's. Yeah, just start franchising a fucking McDonald's at that point. Wild. So, looking at... I actually want to see... Because if you've ever been to Quora, the opinions that come from Quora are very, very interesting when it comes to stuff like this. So, what are your thoughts on Homeland Security's promise of up to $50,000 in a signing bonus? They're simply hiring mercenaries who have absolutely no allegiance to our Constitution or the rule of law, only their loyalty pledge to Donald Trump. There is very little difference between them and the Gestapo of World War II era Nazi Germany, as they share the same ideals and goals of purifying our country. There will come a day, and I hope it's pretty soon, that these folks, along with their red-capped acolytes, will be publicly reviled and treated as outcasts and traitors to our democracy. I wish I had a Quora account, because I would sign in and upvote that. Let's see here. Somebody says supply and demand. There's a disincentive to joining ICE because the pro-com Dems. What is a pro-com Dem? A pro-communist Democrat? Is that what that is? A pro-communist Democrat? Find me the pro-communist Democrats, like the en masse pro-communist Democrats. Please find them for me. I'd like to go to their meetings. We may not agree on the ideal economic structure for America, but I feel like we can all agree that capitalism kind of doo-doo potty. They wish to publicly expose the identities of ICE agents. Of fucking course we do. We get to know the identities of police officers. We get to know their badge numbers. Why the fuck would we not want the public identities of ICE agents to be available to everyone? If we get to have that with police officers and ICE wants to fucking play pretend that they're the police, then why can't we get that? The way they're still trying to use communism as a boogeyman, yeah, a classless, moneyless, stateless society is their boogeyman. Their boogeyman is a thing that doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. You can't find communism on the planet in any major civilization. And they are so goddamn scared of it. It's wild to me. It's insane. The majority of pro-com Dems are actively involved in a not-so-covert coup d'etat... a coup from the Democrats. Again, please, find me where the coup is happening so I can join. I'm sorry, where is it going on? They're a treasonous horde of malicious malcontents. My God, this guy's the Nazi. I found the Nazi, you guys. I found the Nazi. They're a treasonous horde of malicious malcontents looking to install a Marxist socialist oligarchy. I think this guy just found fancy words on the internet and is just reposting them. Okay. An oligarchy does not exist in socialism. Socialism is when the workers own the means of production. An oligarchy is when a group of unelected people, usually with a fuck ton of money, are the ones who are actually making all of the moves politically in a country, whether behind the scenes or on its face. Here, I'll help you. Let's Google the definition of oligarchy real quick. A small group of people having a control of a country, organization, or institution. Examples of this are the English aristocratic oligarchy of the 19th century. So if socialism, let's just see what Google says real quick. Wow, it's weird. Socialism's more broad. It's actually got a bunch of shit here, but socialism is an economic and political philosophy that advocates for the social ownership and control of the means of production. Wild. Wow. Weird. Wow. Strange. Wild. Wow. Weird. That's almost like that's not a fucking oligarchy. That's simply an economic system where we don't fucking have capitalists in control of everything. Weird. Wild and strange. Mr. Nick Oncora, the Marxist socialist oligarchy. You know that Marx wasn't a socialist, right? Like, he actively saw socialism as a stepping stone on the way to communism, but he was not himself a socialist, nor was he himself an anarchist. Now, I know they're not bringing it up here, but that usually comes second fiddle in this shit. The Marxist socialist oligarchy. To replace our constitutional republic, find me the Democrat who is actively advocating for that shit. If they overwhelm ICE, then millions of illegal insurgents. Illegal insurgents. Illegal insurgents will change the... Oh, here it is. Here it is. Found it. We can always find it. They will change the demographics. Now, of course, he says, and the voting patterns of the country, but these illegal insurgents will change the demographics of our country. What are those demographics, Nick? What demographics are you worried about? Why are you worried about the demographics changing so much? That's real weird, buddy. That's real strange. Man, would that maybe make things a little less white and a little more brown? Wow, weird. Why are we so worried about the demographics of the country? Strange. This would potentially lead to the one-party rule. Something that's not fucking happening in the United States. Again, the Democrats don't control any aspect of our government right now, but this guy is so goddamn scared of them. An effective number of ICE agents is needed to undo the damage done by Pino, Biden's regime. Pino, the president in name only. Biden's regime. How is he president in name only? Trump's president in name only. Because there's actively people who are pulling his strings in the Heritage Foundation. The future of this nation depends on it. Now ask yourself. Is the $50,000 sign-in bonus worth it to preserve the United States of America? Found the Nazi. He's got 3K answers on this site. Dude spends a lot of time on here. He's a retired forensic science instructor who just learned all the buzzwords, and he's got to tell them to you. Gosh, I need to fucking stop taking so much Tylenol. You're right. The Tylenol is speeding up your autism to points we've never understood before. Tylenautism is sweeping the country. There are conspiracy theorists that believes that Biden was Obama's puppet, and that Obama was actually president for a third term. Dude saw Rhino and thought Pino would be a banger. That says it's unrelated. Never mind. He can't hear me now. You're right. I can't hear you, but I can read you. Why is my mouth doing that? Anyway, atheism. Anyway. Yeah, that's what we've got. Why are so many, quote, African Americans joining ICE? Do you have any idea how much they're getting paid? They're making triple what most law enforcement officers are making. I almost went to Fort Wayne, Indiana when they had a job fair. Sign-on bonus is ridiculous. Yeah, they're doing the sign-on bonus because they desperately need people to join ICE, because ICE is not a safe position, as it fucking shouldn't be. Jesus Christ. Tal says Trump's been claiming to have been president during Biden's term. Wild. I thought it was the auto pen as the real power of the presidency. Oh, my God. My God. Anyways, that's enough of that silliness. That's enough of that. So, yeah, that's how you can join ICE and why you could. You can just, join ICE tomorrow. You could maybe get a $50,000 sign-in bonus, and all you've got to throw away is all of your personal safety and all of your integrity as a human being. Now ask yourself, is it worth it? Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I really could not do any of this without all of you. Those of you watching, and especially those of you who support me on Patreon. I wanted to go ahead and take a minute to thank all of you who do that, because with YouTube being what it is these days, I really cannot do this full time without the support from each and every one of you. Those people would be Red Joker, Purple Poundini, Jemshin, Britzkrieg, Jupe the Malignant, Michael, Ravalern, Mabbity Babbity, Astral Frontier, Tales of Atonement, Nixie Chan, Kiri Artemis, Limor Pinku, Love Bunny Games, Victorian Alchemist, I'm not saying the last part of that, and you know that, Aurora, Leela Ururaka, Arcton Arclacier, Kiratorian, Dren Hadamata, Jordan M, John L, Lord Bleck, Smiling Game Master, and Fireshard. Thank you so very much. But since you're here, why not go ahead and try watching another one? There should be one that's on the screen right now. And if you are a patron of mine, I wanted to go ahead and thank you again for all of your support. There is still a video you could press though, if you'd like. I would appreciate it. Just a little bit.